What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, let's see where these guys get drafted. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take control of all the teams in the NFL just to manage their roster as far as depth charts are concerned. All roster moves will be done by the computer. All draft picks will be done by the computer, and so on and so forth. If they decide to re-sign these guys after we get past their rookie deals, great. If they don't and their careers come to an end early, then so be it. But we're going to do this for the next few years of the GSU, Georgia Southern University Dynasty, in NCAA 06, import the draft class to Madden 06. The Seahawks, they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Congratulations to them, Mike Holmgren, Matt Hasselbeck, and of course, Sean Alexander. Everybody in the NFL made good money. I am a great owner, even though I did not do anything. But we are all in the orange. No, in the black. In the black. Always been on black, baby. We are all in the black. Now, anyways, after this season, usually Bill Belichick retires because he is no longer Bill Belichick. He is NE coach, New England coach. So he's always gone after year number one, no matter what happens. And he loses the Super Bowl and decides to dip. So I'm going to let the computer sign all the head coaches and do all that. Just showing you guys here so we don't have to keep on going through this throughout the years, all right? Richardson, Strong, Neal, Schlesinger, and Henderson. It is the retirement party for fullbacks. They got out at the right time. It's like getting into crypto at the right time, cashing in at the right time, and cashing out at the right time. The fullbacks like, we know what's happening. It's about to be spread city up over here. We are out of here. We about to take our money and get to dipping. Deion Sanders, he is going to retire finally. Go coach somewhere. Jeff Fiegels, my sister's favorite player. Jerry Rice retiring, my favorite player. But we were Niner fans, and he was on the Seahawks at the time. Place kicker Jeff Fiegels, or punter, I believe it was a punter. Anyways, he was on the Seahawks. It was a preseason game before they became the NFC West Seahawks. They had the AFC West Seahawks. And anyways, he was kicking the ball into the net right in front of our seats, and she saw him and fell in love, and that's his favorite player because she didn't bother to watch the game. She was like, that's my favorite player right there, right in front of me. Anyways, Eric Sampson, he is the Heisman Trophy winner back-to-back seasons, national championship winning quarterback back-to-back seasons, and he's projected to go in the top round of the NFL draft. Kenny O'Neal, who was up for the Heisman in our GSU Dynasty in NCAA 06, he's here projected to go in the third round. Now, Kenny O'Neal went to Skyline High School in the Oakland Hills. I went to Oakland Tech. He's the same class as Marshawn Lynch, and they were seniors at the time, and Marshawn was playing corner at the time, and he proceeded to burn Marshawn down the left sideline. Now, obviously, Marshawn was still playing running back, but back then, when you're a great athlete, you play both ways, and that's what he was doing. Kenny O'Neal got the best of him on one play. He almost got to him, but you know, Marshawn was like a 4.4. Kenny O'Neal in this game, you can see he runs a 4.2, and he had legitimate track speed. Now, I only stayed for three varsity games when I was on the JV team, right? So I was on JV for a freshman and sophomore year, like most kids are, and then junior and senior year, I got bumped up to the varsity. Anyways, Albany was my best game ever. 3 touchdown receptions for your boy. Tied in delay. It was beautiful. I was open all day long. It was beautiful. 4 catches, 3 touchdowns, like 70 yards. It was beautiful. Anyways, man, stay for that game. Marshawn proceeded to score 6 touchdowns versus the Albany varsity team. And I'm like, maybe I need a new career path. Because I'm telling you, the play design was so good that I was left wide open on every single touchdown. Marshawn was weaving through traffic like it was nobody's business. Anyways, man, for that Skyline game, though, the crowd was packed. It was absolutely crazy in there, and I got my spider sense. My spider senses were tingling, and I'm like, yo, we should dip. I was with my girlfriend at the time and my mom, and I was like, yo, we should probably get up out of here. And we did. And then that following Monday, they were like, yo, the game got shot up at halftime, yada yada, and we left around the second quarter. So I was like, you see, sometimes your boy knows what he's talking about. We got up out of there. And then for the rest of the year, we had no night games, JV or varsity, no night games until they got to the Sugar Bowl. That's what we called it. That was the championship, or the Silver Bowl, excuse me. That was a championship game. It was them versus Skyline again. For my junior year, no night games at all. And then senior year, we got a night game versus all of the non-Oakland schools. And yeah, that was that. Kenny O'Neal ended up going to Florida State, and then he ended up at San Francisco City, which was one of the better junior college teams, and that was that for his football career from what I know. Anyways, let's move on. I just wanted to tell you that story. Thank you for listening. Zeke Davenport projected to go in the 3rd or 4th round, 4.25 speed. Faster than fast. Stupid speed right there, man. Pass rush, left end. You already know that is Tyron Smith, you see it, runs a 4.5, looking like two real Suggs out there. Hopefully he can be just as good. Jonathan Cade, terrible arm strength, terrible pass accuracy. What is happening, y'all? What is happening? My boys, these are some of the best college players, and they might not be anything in the pros, and we do see that from time to time, I suppose. And then, yo, the coach's son, Sharp Dawkins, projected going to the 7th round. I mean, my goodness. And they compare his hands to Ray Lewis. He's not Ray Lewis, but his hands are kind of like Ray Lewis. His tackling is great, but they say his tackling isn't that good here. I mean, who knows? I don't know. Who knows? And then when it came to Keon Moore, our running back, he is not anywhere in the roster, but Summers is. So Brian Summers projected to go as an undrafted free agent, runs a 4.32. Decent numbers, only 7 on the bench press, but decent numbers overall. So here's the draft, y'all. We're going to simulate the draft, and let's see what these guys got drafted. Kenny O'Neal, pick number 102, going to the Chicago Bears. The Bears, can he be the best receiver in Chicago Bears history? Who is the best? I mean, Brandon Marshall, talent-wise, is there. Production-wise, it might be him as well. Who knows? I want to say, what was his name? I don't know. But Kenny O'Neal, 79 overall. Just as good as their top pick, 79 overall. So Kenny O'Neal might be that guy. I was thinking about Curtis Conway. That's what I was thinking about. Anyways, Tyron Smith going to the Chargers, wearing that Sayal 55. And yes, his numbers, not too bad. 77 overall speed, not too bad at all. Eric Sampson, 81 overall, pick number 12, going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, sirree, Bob. He looks to be a good one. Kansas City, you might actually have yourself a quarterback besides the guy that you actually have right now. Zeke Davenport going to the Patriots, teaming up with TB12. Tom Brady, got yourself a weapon. 78 overall, 77 catching, 98 speed, 98 acceleration, 89 agility, 70 awareness. Zeke Davenport, age number 24. He's already kind of old, but hey, it is what it is. Sharp Dawkins going to team up with Ray Lewis. Oh, baby. Now, I believe they run a 3-4, so I'm going to let that ride. He should be the backup. Yeah, I'm not sure, though. But 69 overall tackles. He doesn't need help tackling, but 80 overall speed. Crazy. And then 73 overall, the 5'6" quarterback from Georgia Southern. We talk about Jonathan Cade, baby. Cade County in the building. He is going to be the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Look at that. 73 overall, 79 throw power, 77 throw accuracy. So, I mean, if that's terrible, then that's terrible. And it does look quite bad. But hopefully with a few decent seasons of being able to develop, he can develop into somebody that we can all be proud of. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying. So here are the free agents, man. Everybody's going to stay a free agent because I would have to sign players at this moment in time. But during the preseason, the computer will automatically sign players that they need. So it's really just random. Whoever has the first preseason game is going to be the first team to have a chance at signing these guys. So it's just kind of random. And we want to see what happens. So you can see right here, John Gruden of the Bucks, he's going to be signing his guys. And yeah, that's kind of just the way I'm going to do it. I don't want to have any input in what happens in this. I just want to add this to our series in NCAA 06 and see what happens, right? So here goes the progression for the preseason. Kenny O'Neal stayed right at 79 overall. Tyron Smith got bumped up by 1 to 74 to 75 overall. Eric Sampson bumped up 3 in the preseason from 81 to 84 overall. And Campbell is his backup. Campbell was the Nebraska quarterback who we played against. Zeke Davenport, he stayed the same. Jonathan Cade went down 1. Throughout the preseason, went down. Sharp Dawkins, he went up. Coach's son, you expect that, baby. 3+ to his awareness, goes from 67 to 70 overall, and I believe they run a 3-4. So these two guys should be out there bumping heads out there, right? So now this is week 12, and I'm like, I know Jonathan Cade, because he went down, was not starting. Let me make him the starter for the last little part of the season, last like 4 or 5 games of the season. Let me make him the starter so you can start that development process. At the time, the Ravens were 6-4. Hopefully, I did not mess up their playoff chances. But hey, it is what it is. You can see right there, they're 6-4. But his first start would be Sunday Night Football versus the Steelers. What a way to jump into your NFL career. Peyton Manning, most touchdown passes at 49. Andre Johnson, 2,018 yards receiving from the U. Marvin Harrison, 26 receiving touchdowns. That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. So Jonathan Cade, look at those numbers. And he only played a handful of games. But I mean, if you do the averages, they look better than Kyle Bowler, so he's going to be starting next year. I might have to bench my guy Ray Lewis or maybe put Sharp Dawkins on the outside, but he's small. If they run a 3-4, he does not fit the mold of an outside backer in that scheme. I know, what's his name? James Harrison wasn't the tallest guy, but he was like robust. Our boy Dawkins is not robust like that. He's like 225 at middle linebacker, 223, 5'11", 223. You know what I'm saying? So 6 tackles for him though. Had a sack though. He did get a sack. And oh, we're not done. He also, no interception, but that's okay. He also had a couple passes deflected and a fumble recovery. Sharp Dawkins doing his thing in the NFL. You love to see it. I love to see it. Zeke Davenport, 44 receptions, 6'9" and 3, averaging 15.7 yards per catch, 8 touchdowns. Outdid Kenny O'Neal. He outdid him just a little bit. He outdid him, though. And then Eric Sampson, quarterback rating of 86.5, 3,958 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, 21 interceptions, averaging 247.3 per contest. Absolutely beautiful. And then when it comes to our man Tyrone Smith, 38 tackles, one sack, 4. What was it? I'm missing that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. 4 sacks for him. That's the marker for him. That's what he did. And then looking at our boy Kenny O'Neal, kind of spilled the beans, but our boy Zeke Davenport had a better season. You're gonna see it right here. Kenny O'Neal, 50 receptions, not bad, but we got him in touchdowns. Right? We got that man in touchdowns. That's gonna do it. We will do the same thing for next year. We're gonna keep these guys' progress going, and we're gonna look at more college players that come into this universe right here, because I think everybody at this, because it's season 5, so everybody's gonna be like a new player, maybe a redshirt season, but for the most part they're all gonna be new players. And yeah, I want to see where those guys go too. More players from our school, we'll see where they go, and I might create Blake Naismith and throw him up in here as well. But that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, love, hot sauce.